Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening whenever you're watching this. It's that Astro Witch, and today's reading is gonna be a message you need to hear right now, and it's gonna be a timeless reading, so it's not only particularly during the time that this was uploaded, but whenever you watch this. And we have 3 piles here. You would need to choose 1 pile each, and if you would like to choose with crystals, we can do that now. We would have this deck because I don't have my crystals on hand, and we'll see which crystal is for pile number 1, please. Crystal for pile number 1. Oh, here. It's this one. We'll look more into it when the reading comes. Pile number 2, please. Crystal for pile number 2. This one. Pile number 2's crystal. And pile number 3. Crystal. Oh, okay. This one. Oh, green as well. Okay. So take your time, trust your intuition, and I'll see you in the readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So this was the deck that you were drawn to or that you selected. This is going to be for your tarot cards. We have an oracle deck here, and this was the stone that you were drawn to if you picked through the stone. And it's the Larimar. So who needs it? The hot-tempered any Aries. When to use it? When you feel like all of the world's problems are suddenly just your problem. When anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences. Remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Larimar. And it says, slow your roll. Okay, so I feel like this one is kind of, I'll put it here, reminding you guys to slow down a little bit. Think suddenly, like it said, you feel like the world is on your shoulders, and you feel like probably you don't have people that you feel like you can depend on at this moment. So we have these little cards as well. I'm gonna pull out one first. This one can be at the end of the reading to close it off. So let's see. What message do you have for pile number 1? This one. And put this here. And then this one. We're gonna get 1 oracle card here for pile number 1, please. What message do you have for pile number 1? Oop. Ooh, patterns. Okay. Here we go. Let me just put this here. Wow. Okay. So we have patterns as your oracle card. Put this here. And you have orchid. Your uniqueness is always perfectly lovely. I'm suddenly hearing like, I don't know if you, that's why they're telling you to slow down, and you feel like a lot of other people's problems are yours, is because maybe you are, because with patterns, I just got this message like you feel like you need to go about us, like for example, if you want to pursue a career and then you feel like you have to do things a certain way because that's how other people did it, but then you want to try something new, but then suddenly other people are just like, no, that's just because when I did this I couldn't do that, or when this person did this they weren't able to do it that way either, or it's so hard, and so then you just feel like there's just a lot of chatter, especially with the blues here. There you've got some blues. I feel like it's related to the throat energy point, and I feel like probably a lot of chatter around, because I mean it's good, like the throat is about communication as well, but then sometimes it could bring you down. Look, she looks a little bit like things outside are kind of going in internally, and then it's just kind of affecting you. You feel like it said, you feel like the world's problems are your own. Okay, let's see. Let's look more into it, but that's what I'm picking up right now. Let me see. Let's see where I can put this so that we could put a bunch of tarot cards on the side instead. There we go. Okay. Right. Let's get your tarot cards. Okay. What does pile number 1 need to hear right now? Okay, we've got the Ace of... Oh, sorry. The 4 of Cups. We're going to lay out the cards. A few cards at a time, and then we'll look into it. What does pile number 1 need to hear right now? Okay. We'll get more later if we need to. So you've got the 4 of Cups, 2 of Swords, a lot of moon energy, King of Pentacles. I feel like definitely in your feels a little with the moon, and then, I mean, this is earth energy, but I feel like it's more grounded, kind of like a little more inward energy. I'm picking up reflective energy. The World with the Saturn as well. 4 of Swords. 4. A lot to, like, I'm picking up, because 4 is like the number of stability. Kind of, I feel like you're trying to ground yourself. The Fool. Ooh, okay. 10 of Wands. Okay. And the Lovers. Let's get 2 more cards. We can fit them here. 2 more cards, please. For pile number 1, what do we need to hear? 2 more cards. Oop, these 2 together. All right, we get 3. Thank you. All right. I think we can look at this in a bit. Put this here first. Let's look. With the 4 of Cups and the 2 of Swords, I'm feeling like what I'm picking up is that 4 of Cups is, I mean, it is associated with kind of pensive energy and also a little bit of dissatisfaction. But here, I'm not seeing it as dissatisfaction. But like I said, a lot of giving. Look at the blue again. Cups is water energy. I feel like this is a lot of emotional, like what they're, if this is about, if we're going with the example earlier, how you're trying to go about a certain situation in your own way, but then other people are giving a lot of their 2 cents that probably you didn't ask for, or maybe you did, but then it's just emotionally charged instead of something that could allow you to reason logically. Because I'm not saying that it's bad to share experiences, but I don't know if that's something you needed at that moment or even at this moment. So I feel like you're listening and you're like, okay, but you're trying your best not to let that bring you down or hold you back from how you want to actually go about the situation. And 2 of Swords here, I feel like you actually kind of know what you want to do. You've got these options, but then you're standing your ground with King of Pentacles here. I feel like you're standing your ground with what you believe in, and you're just like, okay, there's something that I want to go after, I want to pursue, and or a certain way that I want to do things, and I'm gonna hold my ground. I'm gonna stand firm. And it doesn't, maybe people see it as stubborn, because earth energy can be stubborn. It's very like, at least it's like immovable. That's how I'm feeling. It's like, it's just like planted into the ground, that kind of thing. I'm hearing a seed planted into the ground. I don't know if something you've already started, let's say you've already started going about the situation in your own way. You've already planted that seed. You already planned. I'm seeing like planners. You've already planned it a certain way. You know, when you're setting goals and then because I'm seeing like an Excel sheet. I don't know if you guys are working in accounting or with numbers, but then I'm seeing something like you like to go about things quite logically, or like you like to look at the the more logical side of things, left brain, analytical. I feel like could be type A energy, but like you've planned things to the T. And I don't know, like sometimes it could be to your benefit, sometimes to your detriment, but I'm not saying which way it is. What I'm picking up is that you've already looked at different possible ways to go about it, and you trust your intuition, because there's a lot of moon energy here, which is related to the intuition. And I feel like it's something you've learned from the past, like your past, how do you say, past experiences, because you have here 10 of Wands and the World. I mean, both Saturn energy. Saturn energy is karmic lessons, and I feel like this is also reflecting on your past experiences. That, see, with the 10 of Wands, you're just like, and the Fool, you have new beginnings and also hardships here. But I feel like the way you're approaching this, because you see, this is falling below these cards where I'm feeling that other people are giving you these opinions and sharing their experiences, and you're just like, okay, I can take these experiences, these stories and experiences with me when I start this journey, but it's not going to stop me from starting this journey because I've already started it. You know, planting the seed, that's what I was saying. I could pick up this, and I was picking up this energy that you were planning, and then you've kind of, like I was saying earlier, when you're planning your goals, let's say you have your 2024 goals, or even the next year's goals, or whenever, new month, new week, okay, you have goals set for yourself, whether you go at a faster pace than other people or you're kind of slowing things down with this card. And I feel like you've planned, okay, the way I'm gonna achieve, let's say you're trying to manifest something into your life, right? And then you're just like, okay, so I would like, let's say I'd like to earn this amount of money by the end of the year. And then you have all these steps, like, okay, so how much do I need to earn this month, and then what am I going to do to be able to earn that much money in this month? And then you've kind of broken down the steps. That's what I feel like you've done. But at the same time, with that, a lot of, like I said, a lot of planning energy. I don't know if sometimes you feel like you cannot stray away from doing it exactly as it is. Like I said, type A energy, I feel like with this, King of Pentacles can be like grounded, solid foundation. Also financial, right? Financially stable, financially independent. Sorry, my bad. But at the same time, can be stubborn. And I don't know, it's not stubborn energy that's kind of not letting you go about one way, but it's more like it's this way or nothing, you know? And it's just like, it's so rigid. And I feel like this is why it's next to the World card, is also the endings. World card is endings, and you have beginnings here. I feel like this is actually showing a cycle right now where this is how, oh, I see it. See, all these swords energies is the logical side, and then you have the cup energy, which is the emotional side. And I feel like people are trying to give, okay, no wonder. Okay. What I'm picking up now is that they're sharing you these experiences. And like I said, maybe that's not something that you were looking for at that moment, but it's what you needed. Because see, you are looking at things, it's not even listening to your heart or your mind, it's listening to your mind or your mind, you know? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just that sometimes you could listen to your intuition as well. That's something that they're like, you need to know right now, is that it's okay to trust your gut. But I feel like maybe you've had experiences in the past where you're just like, okay, before I used to trust my gut, my instinct, and then it just kind of, you know, messed things up for me. And so it just, maybe you're not sure if you should be trusting your gut anymore, and you're kind of grounding yourself into more logical reasoning. But then here with the ending, they're kind of reminding you that, hey, what's meant for you will always find its way to you. And it's okay to trust your intuition, because then once you do, I feel like you'll be more at peace. Because here with the Four of Swords, it's rest. It's trusting that things are going to fall into place. This is Jupiter energy, success. This is kind of like stability with the Four, right? And it's just trusting that you have what it takes. You have what you need, and the skills as well. I don't know if you feel like you don't have enough skills to be able to achieve what you want. With the 2 here, 2 moving to the 4, it's kind of like when you reflect, like I said, lots of reflective energy. When you reflect, you're able to see that actually you've got so much. I mean, of course, you've got like more you can achieve as well, but you've got quite a bit that can help you move forward already to the next step that you're trying to achieve. See, going from here to the new beginning. It's not gonna be easy, but at least you have, how do you say it? When you're stepping into this new beginning, don't feel like you have to do everything all at once, or take other people's, like, how do you say? Let's say, when you start a new career, right? And then you're new there, and then they start saying like, hey, could you help me do this and do that? Always remember that you have, like, yes, you are new. Yes, it's like this kind of unspoken energy where you feel like you need to prove yourself, and so you take up all these tasks. But then if you're taking up too much, where's the balance there, right? There's this, you're taking on too much, and then you're gonna be overwhelmed, and then I feel like it's gonna be starting again. When you start when you take this new step, you don't have to pick up all these wands at the same time. You can pick up a few at a time that you can manage, and then come back for it. Yes, it might take longer, but at least you'll be able to see the way clearly. You're not gonna trip over, It's gonna be lighter and easier for you. Here you have the Lover's card. I'm seeing this more as a balance energy. And also I feel like you could find someone that you could depend on. Let's see with more cards here. Queen of Wands. Oh, fire energy. But also that nurturing fire. Magician. Okay, and let's do this here. Temperance. Oh my goodness. I think this is actually okay. If I'm not really seeing this as relationship, but because I'm picking up more of someone, because I was like, you could probably find someone you can depend on, and I think these are characteristics of the person you can depend on. Not that you have to pass all of these 10 wands to them, but it's like, hey, I think they're kind of like, hey, you don't have to carry all those 10 wands. I can carry some for you, but I'm not gonna carry everything for you. It's just like, it's not that dependent energy, where unhealthy dependent energy. It's more like you're going through something. I'm here for you, because you got Queen of Wands here with like passion, driven energy, but also nurturing, kind of like being able to balance the yin and the yang with the fire and the water energy here. And then, so it's not necessarily just women, even if these are like more feminine cards here, like more feminine images in the pictures, but magician, someone who is able to manifest quite quickly. I feel like you are surrounding yourself with not maybe just one person, but a couple of people who display this kind of energy, who embody this energy. And temperance is balance. I feel like there's someone, it could be in the workplace as well, where you're gonna meet someone who will allow you to also tap into those energies that you have. Because I feel like it's not just you meet someone and they have all these qualities, and then you're just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna learn how you do things, but it's more like they help bring that out in you. Because I feel like everyone has these qualities, It's just sometimes it takes a while for other people to tap into them. And I feel like this is someone you can depend on, who will be able to show you that you're so capable of doing that. And like I said, you're probably manifesting something, and this is someone who's just like, hey, yeah, they just kind of show you that, look at how much you've manifested in your life. I feel like they'll be able to bring that into light. Here with the eyes, this is like apparently how angels are supposed to look like according to the Bible. This is I remember like reading somewhere that there are a bunch of eyes and stuff, but it's just like you are guided. Even if I feel like you've given up on your intuition, and I'm not saying like whatever you believe in, whether it's God or a higher power or it's a specific kind of deity, but you are guided, and whatever comes into your life has a purpose, has a reason. And maybe, I'm not saying the way that you went about following your intuition was wrong before, that's why it didn't work out. It was more like it needed to happen so that you could learn and reflect on the fact that you can still tap into your intuition when you feel like logic is just not making sense, you know, when you feel like going about it the logical route is just kind of maybe keeping you, like you feel like you're stuck in a rut. Okay, slowing down and just kind of listening to yourself, listening to your body. Also, intuition is not just about, okay, what's the next thing I can do, what's spirit telling me, because I know sometimes people can find it, like they might find it hard, just like, okay, how do I know what spirit's trying to tell me? And I feel like maybe that's how you're feeling. It's just like, okay, people keep saying tap into your intuition, but how? Because maybe for the longest time you've been going about it in a more logical way. With the Libra energy here, it's more mind with swords, right? But I'm just trying to tell you, even just listening to your body, like kind of sitting with yourself. That's why with the four of swords, if you practice meditation, it's just like that feeling where you're like, okay, you're able to slow your breath and then you're noticing things. So if you can, I highly recommend trying meditating. If not, just like kind of sitting, it's I would consider it a form of meditation already. But just kind of, for example, when you sit there and then you're just kind of paying attention to your body when you're not doing anything. Because I'm seeing this example where, you know, someone who's working so much, they're so busy, always thinking, always doing something at the office. That's what I'm seeing right now. And then they forget to eat. I don't know if you've ever had that experience, but then let's say in that situation, they forget to eat because they just kind of, they're not in touch with their body because they're so focused on what they're doing, what the task that's at hand at that moment, okay? But what I'm saying, let's say for example, you sit with yourself for like 5 minutes or however long you need or however much time you have. You just sit there and just kind of see how your body's feeling. And then maybe your stomach is just like, actually I feel kind of hungry. And if time allows, especially if you're working a 9-to-5 job, if time allows, you can have a snack if it's not yet time for lunch, or you have your lunch at the times that your body feels ready to eat. If time permits, like I said. Also, just like when you feel tired, I'm seeing like, not so much, but like, for example, burnt out energy. Maybe you've been working, hustling, trying to make something work out for you. Because especially like when you have plans, you're just like, okay, this day I have to do this. Later in the afternoon, I have to do that. And it's just like, bam, 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 bam. Your agenda's always full. And you feel like, damn, I can't catch a break. But now they're kind of inviting you and encouraging you to just kind of have a weekend to yourself, or whichever day you're free when you have a day off, and just kind of sit there and just kind of, okay, I'm actually really sleepy at, I don't know, for example, 10 o'clock. You take a break. You go take a rest. Or like, I know this is just like, I don't know if this is the kind of thing you wanted to hear, especially you're just like, no, I want more like, how do I know if it's right? But you could start with your body first, because then once you're in tune with your body, with this earth energy, I feel like once you ground yourself physically, like messages are easier to notice, I feel like. That's the best way I can put it. I feel like the first step right now, because I think you're so used to planning ahead with this Saturn energy too. A lot of planning ahead, and in your mind, I don't know if there's like a little bit of overthinking energy with the swords here, but if you take one step at a time, feel like slowing down, tapping into that water energy here, water energy as well, slowing down and trusting that whatever's meant for you will always find its way to you. Things are just gonna flow more easily. I feel like right now it's just like this push and pull. My light just switched off, but it's like this push and pull energy, but then they're reminding you that, hey, you're able to tap into that, and it's possible. You're able to let it be, like tap into that flow energy where things are not so hard to, hard to reach. Okay, so that's your message. That's what you need to hear right now. And let me see. Yeah, we're gonna get one card here. Damn, I'll figure out how to turn on this light. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Confirming that message. All right, let's get one closing message for pile number 1, please. This falling. Okay, let's see. Bluebell, gratitude. Be thankful for what is good now. See, slow down. Notice the things that you already are able to achieve, all the things that you already have manifested, and things are gonna flow easier. Whoop, okay, second confirmation. There you go. So that is your message, pile number 1. Nearly said 2. Pile number 1, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this helped you. I hope this resonated. And my personal readings are open. You can find all the information in the description box. And thank you so much again for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or night. Whenever you're watching this, take care of yourself, drink your water, get all the rest you need. And I'll see you next time for another reading. For now, take care. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So the lighting's a little different because my light turned off. But I think you can still see it. So welcome to your reading. This is going to be a general reading. And, whoa. Okay, this card. We'll look at that. But this was a deck that you were drawn to. And the stone is this one. Let's see. Tibetan black quartz. So, who needs it? Metaphysicists, occultists, tantrists, and Sagittarians. When to use it? When you're chasing enlightenment on the meditation cushion, when you're pulling tarot cards. Maybe I need it. Light up your spiritual path. Oh, okay. I feel like you are tapping into your intuition more. It's actually seems like it's related to pile number 1, but we'll see. We'll put that there. And okay, we'll look at that as probably 1 card here. We're gonna pull your oracle cards first. We got these 2, and then we're gonna pull 1 here for the end of the reading to close it off. Okay, these are little message cards. So what message do you have for pile number 2, please? Ooh, fortitude. Okay. Ooh, I'm hearing listening to your heart. Okay. And let's see, how high can I press this? Check it. Okay, so we can put the 1 little message card here at the bottom. What does pile number 1 need to hear right now? Ooh, okay, one. I see it. Baronia. Do not fear or doubt the new paths ahead. I'm seeing this now as like you probably going about something like, oh, if this is actually exploring something, like if you're actually exploring a more spiritual path, I think this is much more different from what you're used to, because I'm picking up more like, when people were raised a certain religion and then they kind of not like, you could say like having a falling out with it, but mostly just not resonating with certain parts of the religion or the all the beliefs in general maybe, but like just kind of going about like moving into another path that maybe is not something that everyone in your family or around you believes in. So I think they're like, hold strong. Whatever feels right for you, go for it, okay? So do not fear or doubt the new paths ahead. So I feel like once you tap into this, once you explore this, not just spiritual, but I feel like once you, because it's like, follow your heart. I feel like, ooh, and you got the heart here, right? That's so cute. Okay. But it's like once you, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like a lot of things are catching my eye. It's the heart, it's the eyes here, a lot of eyes, okay? But once you follow your heart, of course it's if it's a different path from what is usually the road less traveled, once you go about that, once you follow that path, it's gonna open up a whole bunch of new opportunities, a whole new world, if you would. And just a lot of things are ahead, and don't be afraid to go about it and explore a little bit, you know? Like, don't be afraid, because universe got you. Let's see what card you have here. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is gonna help you feel so, how do you say, it's not just financially free. I know Pentacles is like with money, but you're gonna definitely feel more stable, more grounded. This is somewhere you feel more secure. Ooh, I'm seeing these bottles here. I feel like it could also help you see things in a different light, a different perspective, kind of approach things in a different way. You see things, like if you used to see it half empty, half, like let's say you used to see it half empty, you're gonna see it as half full. There's more, I feel like you feel stable, like you feel more secure knowing what you know. And you're able to achieve what you want. Okay, let's see. Let's see more cards. Okay. Please give us cards for what pile number 2 needs to hear, please. Just pile number 2 needs to hear right now. Whoop! What message do they have? We're going to pull out a couple of cards, aside from the ones that are already falling out, jumping out of the deck. Okay, this one. Ooh, all right. These two. Okay, we're going to take out some more if we need. I'm gonna put that there. Okay, so, wow, these are quite a lot. Yeah. Here we have the Knight of Swords, one of the fastest knights in the deck. Strength. Okay. With all this fire and lightning energy, I do feel like you've definitely already taken a step here. With the 8 here, strength is associated with Leo. I feel like this season you've already started venturing into this new path. The Star. Oh, okay. This is wish fulfillment. Also, wishes coming true. All right, Aquarius energy. 7 of Cups. I'm hearing so many apples. Which one do I choose? 8 of Cups. Whoa, from the 7 to the 8. All right. Knave of Pentacles. This is the Page of Pentacles. How many do we have? 4, 5. Okay, we can put this here. Does it fit? Yes, it does. Actually, we can fit one more here. All right. Perks of having tiny cards. Okay, 7 of Swords. We'll just put it here. Queen of Cups. I'm seeing lots of Cups energy here. Definitely listening to your intuition. A lot of blue. Like there's the water here as well. Cups energy. Moving on. Oh, 8 of Cups here is associated with moving on from things that you don't feel fulfill you anymore. With the Tower, look, this reminds me of the Tower card, where it's like shedding layers, breaking down, or going, what do you say, getting into, how do you say this, getting to the base of things, the core of things, kind of rebuilding foundations. This is like, wow, look at that. The plants, right? This is the Seven of Cups, where you're just like, okay, I have so many things, that so many paths I can take, so many opportunities. Which one first? Or which one do I explore first? And then with all that, over time, all of that's gonna help you kind of change your foundation. It's gonna kind of, it's not gonna shake you to your core, but it's gonna help you figure out what resonates with you. Definitely tapping into what feels right, not just following the flow of what people believe. I think you explore that. Okay, what do you believe in? Or like, how do you approach the situation? It's not just spiritual, right? How do you approach a situation where, let's say, you're trying to earn money, okay? How did you go about starting your business? How did you go about starting your business? And then you kind of, with that network, I feel like you kind of put yourself in this space where I feel like here with the Knight of Swords, definitely putting yourself out there with communication, and then you build up the strength to put yourself in the situation with a lot of eyes, right? I think maybe with the eyes, I'm seeing more like you meet people face to face, maybe like a networking event. Eyes, like a conference, a lecture, where you're able to meet like-minded people. And this is where you feel like, damn, oh my God, look at the eyes here. I mean, I know these images have a lot of eyes, but this is, look, connection, connecting the dots. And you're stepping into that. It's probably something that you didn't think you wanted to do. Maybe you're naturally someone who's just like afraid. Maybe you're a little shy when it comes to talking in front of a lot of people or approaching a lot of people all at once. But then you're able to learn so much. You're able to take so much from all the people, their insights, their perspective on things. And then you're just like, okay, I have this repertoire of maybe experiences of other people, their stories and things. I'm seeing now with, like, let's say if it's cups, even with relationship, maybe you meet people who have different, because it's a general reading, okay? So for example, you meet people who have different experiences when it comes to love or like relationships. Now I'm seeing this as standards. You're rebuilding your standards. You're kind of rebuilding something you used to believe in. So now it's not just spiritually like being enlightened, but like enlightened in the sense that you learn more about yourself and what you can and cannot tolerate, and that builds up something that makes you feel more successful in life. So this is exploring things that are unfamiliar, they're scary, but then this is going to give you so much fulfillment. You learn so much from the people around you. It shapes your beliefs, your standards if it comes to love. Like when you enter the dating scene, you're just like, okay, I'm better prepared now. I know there are good apples and bad apples. With the Page of Pentacles, I feel like there could be someone who has someone to offer you, but again, they're the page following, I mean, in front of the Seven of Swords here and the Queen of Cups. Okay, we'll do it in this order. If this is a love reading, yeah, we'll just go in this direction. For example, it's like there could be someone who has something to offer to you. Maybe it's someone with a lot of money. They're like, damn, hey, I got this. I can give you all that you want. I can buy you all the pretty things that you need. But with your renewed standards, you're just like, okay, you can give me that, but are you nurturing? Are you kind? How do you act when you argue? Are you gonna be someone who takes away my energy? Are you gonna be someone who drains me? Not in a sense that like, oh, I don't want to be close to you or things like that, but it's like you've worked on looking at, because I'm picking up attachment styles, but this is like something because I've been reading a bit into it. So like, for example, if we go, we're looking at it from a secure point of view, okay? If you're interested, look into attachment styles. There are like a bunch of videos that can better explain it than I can here right now with the time that I have. But then, for example, you are now seeing things as they are. You're seeing the red flags, okay? And then you're just like, okay, you got the money, but how about all the other things that I have set in place as my standards, as my bare minimum? And then this in turn makes you feel so much more fulfilled on your own, because that little action of just even choosing, or consciously choosing the right person for you is gonna make you feel so fulfilled, and so that you feel like you can fill your own cup. Exactly. And that's why you feel so secure. You're just like, okay, yeah, you've got all that, right? And I got 10 coins, but I feel so secure with where I am right now. What can you provide me? Yeah, money, but what else? What else? Okay, you got all these red flags. Anything green? So if we're gonna look at it in a different perspective, I feel like it could even be applied in, let's say, the workforce, right? They say, oh yeah, we're gonna give you this salary, but then are you gonna bombard me with like multiple overtimes? And you're just like, yeah, but we pay you well. But then the moment you choose yourself and you're just like, no, I want my rest, I need my weekends, I need 2 full days off, even 3, 4, 5. I don't know how often you need to work, but like when you choose yourself, when you set those boundaries, no matter what situation, love, career, even with family and friends. I know it's a little harder when it comes to that. But the moment, because you set these boundaries, now I see fortitude, you set the boundaries not to isolate yourself, but it's more to reserve that energy for this Queen of Cups that you are. No matter if you identify as like whatever gender, okay? This is our feminine energy where we need to nurture ourselves, which will in turn help us nurture others and our relationships and all the other little aspects in our lives. We will have energy for it. This time we are receiving, we are allowing energy to flow in. That's because you are now consciously choosing, consciously setting up these new foundations for yourself that feel right for you, that give you comfort. Oh my gosh, file number 2, I love this for you. Okay, let's see what else we got. 2 of Cups. Okay, all right, let's see some more cards first. 8 of Swords. Oh, I say can't speak. I'm hearing that. The Sun. Oof, that's very nice to see. All right, because right after 2 of Cups and you got the 8 of Swords, this is something with the 2 of Cups. It's like, if it's in a romantic sense, you will find that partner who has potential. Maybe suddenly you feel like, damn, did I choose the right thing? Am I trapping myself in something that you did not want to be trapped in again? Like, just like maybe you've had bad past experiences or relationships, and you're just like, okay, am I missing some red flags here? Like, this seems pretty stable, but they're just like, okay, chill, take a deep breath, everything's gonna work out. This is the Sun card. Whatever needs to come to light will come to light, okay? They're letting you know, trust, take off your blindfold so that you can see that whatever is, like, you will see things for what it is. So, because see, you start here with a blindfold on, okay? You know how, that's why I think, I'm trying to pick up this card. Okay, you know how you're trying, like I was saying, the eyes are really standing out. You've got a lot of blindfolds here, right? Blindfold here. You start off here with a blindfold, charging, and I feel like this is in the past where you were unconsciously making decisions. It's just like, okay, I feel like this is something that people expect me to do, so I'm gonna do it. But this time you're just like, no, I'm gonna open my eyes this time, and I'm gonna consciously be strong and just take a stand. I know it's really scary, but I feel like it's gonna make me feel good. And look, with all the eyes open, right? You venture here and you see things the way they are, and you're able to extend it, like extend your beliefs. No, not beliefs. All these beliefs on breaking down things that no longer resonate with you, spread into different aspects of your life. Yes, thank you. That's what I was trying to say. And then you're able to see, okay, you're not gonna shut people out. You're trying not to shut people out because you're afraid that they have all these red flags. Okay, I see it now. Are you afraid that this person you feel like might be, you're just like, damn, I don't know if I deserve this person. Because maybe you're just like, you're used to sticking with people who have 10 coins, right? I'm not saying, okay, 10 pentacles is like stable energy, feeling like you're secure. But you have so much potential for more. You've broken down these things. Don't allow yourself to shut down potential. Okay, if we're going in the romantic way, shutting down potential partners because they don't feel the same way as your previous partners. Try not to go back into that loop of, okay, but they're so secure, it's a little bit unnerving, it's not natural for me to be feeling this with a partner. But if you take, because maybe you're feeling trapped, like, okay, I'm never gonna find someone who's gonna be like this or like that. But if you take off your blindfold, because 8 of Swords is feeling like you're trapped, but then if you take off your blindfold, you realize they can't hurt you, right? You're so strong. You've got boundaries set up that they can't hurt you. Not boundaries. You've got standards set up that you're able to identify. Don't immediately shut down people just because they don't seem like like they don't look a certain way. Okay? Because then in the end, you will find happiness, success. This is, everything will come to light. What's meant to be with you, you will manifest. You've got the World card here, ending cycles, and 6 of Swords. Moving forward. Moving past whatever's hurting you. It's gonna take some time. It's like unlearning a lot of things. You know, it took a lot to unlearn what you have built over the years. But it's not impossible. It's easier said than done, of course. I can just say, you know, like, open your eyes, see things for what they are. But of course, you're just like, okay, my eyes are open, but like, what the hell, you know? And it's just, when you are able to, like I said, you meet people, surround yourself with people who have different experiences. Not when it just comes to love, but the way that you approach things. Because maybe you're used to a certain way, but you want to achieve more. And then when some opportunity comes in for you to receive more, you're just like, okay, but this is not what I was expecting, or this is not what I asked for. And then the universe is just like, bro, this is more than you asked for. I hope you see it for how it is. There's potential. This is the Knight of Pentacles, which could step into the King of Pentacles, or, you know, over time. It's something beginning. It's an offer. It's a message of more possible opportunities. What? More possibilities and opportunities. There you go. I feel like this is more like when you used to react immediately. Like, you see something, react. See something, you know? But what if we just take a step back for a moment and just kind of, how do I say this? Because you tap into your intuition more, right? Try to see, does this, no, I can't even say does this feel right, because maybe for you it doesn't feel what you expect it to feel. You're not sure how it's supposed to be. But try to maybe keep a list of, okay, I don't know if, pros and cons. That's what I'm saying right now. Pros and cons. I feel like if it's going to help you identify objectively, try to get maybe other people's opinions. What do you think of this person? I know it's like, I feel like a lot of times people are just like, no, but does this person feel right for you? But you know, of course, when we start, like, if we're going the romantic way, it's like you want it to feel right for you. Or if it's like a career path, you're just like, yeah, there are all these good things, even if they make me do overtime all the time, or just, so you've had the experience before. You haven't been given what you deserve. But then sometimes getting other people's opinions, especially people who you feel like have whether it's romantic relationships, maybe people with stable relationships, more secure relationships, you can ask them, okay, like, is this, how do you feel when it comes to this, is this, like, when you have this kind of argument, how do you approach it? Like, because I would like kind of lash out at accident, or like, how do you step back, you know? Or like, when it comes to your career, when you ask other people within the field, okay, what do you think about this kind of thing going on? Or, you know, sometimes asking for other people's opinions won't hurt, because at the end of the day, it's just like you're collecting data, and then you just kind of see, all right, I feel like I resonate with this, or I feel like, okay, they make a lot of sense, you know? And then from there, that's when you're able to kind of, okay, pros and cons, how do I feel about this person, or how does this opportunity look like? Does it look fair? Am I gonna be paid properly, or like, am I getting what I deserve? And everything will be illuminated with the sun here. And we're gonna start ending cycles. It's gonna hurt, but we're gonna do it. You're gonna make it, okay? Because I know you can. Do not fear or doubt the new paths ahead. This is exploring paths that are not familiar. It's probably gonna suck in the beginning. It might hurt. It might be like, I'm so uncomfortable right now. Of course, like, if you're gonna be dating someone, if they make you really feel uncomfortable, like, you know, like, that's when you have to like draw the line there. But of course, you've already set up standards. Let's say if you have a list of standards, that's how, maybe for some people, having an actual list helps you ground yourself, and you're just like, okay, if I start dating someone and they don't check off my bare minimum, then of course I feel like you've already looked in a more level way, or whatever your bare minimum is, okay? There's always a person for everyone out there if you're looking. But I feel like you've got that objective list, not just for people, but maybe for other things in life as well. Like, if it doesn't meet your requirements, if you feel like they're asking too much or not giving you things fairly, it's just like, how do we balance that, you know? Because here you've got this partnership, romantically, career, business, you know? It's just like this thing that's gonna plant a tree. It's building roots towards a healthier tree. It's like it's something that has potential, okay? Potential to grow. And we're gonna move into that. So we're gonna have to unlearn a couple things that we've been bringing around. Okay? All right. Let's close the reading with one final message with these little cards. Whoop. Okay. African Violet. What message do we have? Spirituality. It's time to connect with what you believe, okay? Listen to your intuition, what feels right for you. You've been working on that and setting up these standards, these boundaries, going for what you believe in. Even if it's scary, it's something that feels right for you, and we are ending cycles, stepping into a new beginning, okay? You got this, pal number 2. I believe in you. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope this helped you. And my personal readings are open, so if you'd like a more in-depth reading, you can go to the links in my description box. And thank you so much again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or night whenever you're watching this. And take lots of rest, drink lots of water, all the rest you need, okay? And I'll see you next time for another reading. And for now, take care. See you next time. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is gonna be about what you need to hear right now. And this was the pile that you were drawn to. And if you chose by stones, this was the stone that you were drawn to. So, ooh, I just realized it's all green. Malachite. Okay, who needs it? The overflowing in creativity, but lacking in follow through. The all business all the time set. Okay, when to use it? When the concrete jungle has you disconnected from the earth beneath it. When you've just gotta have the money, the power, and all the glory. Come at it with a heart forward, sustainable energy, courtesy of Malachite. Claim your success. Okay. Kind of like reminding you to ground yourself. all this green. Also, like, this is the heart energy. Okay? I feel like maybe you've been all mind. Let's see. We're going to get your oracle cards first. And at the end of the reading, we're going to pull from this little message card here. So we've got 2. Okay? One for the beginning, one for the end. Okay, tarot cards here, please. Okay, what does pile number 3 need to hear right now? Consistency. Okay. Alright. This here. And what message does pile number 3 need to hear right now? Whoop. Daphne. Alright. This. What pleases us most shapes us. Okay. I feel like when they say like grounding yourself, you're just like, yeah, okay, I do it now and then. But then they're kind of reminding you that doing it, because maybe when it comes to transforming or making something, like making a change in your life, you're just like, yeah, I've been putting in the work, but is it consistent though? Maybe let's say you're trying to, I don't know, work out more, for example. Or like trying to build muscle, okay? Actually, build muscle. And then you're just like, yeah, but I don't see the results. But then have you been doing it consistently? How often have you been doing it? Now, I'm not telling you to overwork yourself, right? But let's say you need, for example, if you would need like a minimum of 3 days of working out a week, okay? For example, in order to see those results, and then you have to do that consistently. Whereas maybe you're just like, okay, I'm doing three days a week, and maybe in the next few weeks you're just like, oh, I'm gonna go on holiday. Yeah, you take a break, but then after that you just kind of fall off that promise with yourself to do something a certain way. Okay, so I'm not saying that you have to really do 3 days a week, because I know sometimes some people it's hard. I'm not giving medical advice here. It's just, for example, if you made a promise to yourself that you're gonna do it this way, and then you kind of fall off that promise with yourself, you just kind of feel like you can't depend on yourself, and then you lack that consistency, and then you're just like, but where are the results, you know? So what pleases us most shapes us. I feel like you're really trying to build that change. So maybe you are going to be tapping into that consistent energy. We're going to see more with the cards here. But right now I'm picking up that this is something that you really know is going to make you happy. So let's say if we're going with that example of like building muscle, maybe it's not just aesthetically pleasing to you, but then you also feel stronger. And you're also kind of building towards a healthier future for yourself. And so you're just like, I know that if I actually consistently show up for this, or show up for myself, or whatever I promised myself, it's gonna make me happy in the long run. So I feel like you know this. I think this reading is just trying to, like, maybe you're trying to seek that help that you need, and this is gonna be the message that you want to, like, not want to hear, but you need to hear, okay? So let's see. We're gonna pull out your tarot cards. I'm gonna take out a few. What does pile number 3 need to hear right now, please? What do they need to hear right now? Oops. This one. Okay, we're gonna pull out more cards if we need. For now, we'll put it aside. Let's see. First card. Woo! It's in reverse. Okay, I don't read reverses anymore, but here we have 9 of Pentacles. Okay. 9 of, oh my gosh, 9 of Cups. Okay, y'all are stepping into that 10. You got 3 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles is about financial stability, feeling abundant, and then you have wish fulfillment. You are reaching for that, for your dreams, manifesting all that. You got Three of Pentacles here. I'm seeing this as like people admiring your work. They notice. People are noticing. You've got the Eight of Wands. Ooh, messages coming in. Let's see. Oh my God. You got 2 8s here. 2 9s. Hey, strength. I feel like this month is definitely, I feel like this is changing for a lot of people, because there has been this recent event in the spiritual community, if you will, is the 8-8, the portal, the Lionsgate portal, because here with the 8 is the strength and the line here with Leo. So it's like, this usually brings in a lot of opportunities, and here I guess this is the opportunities, the messages that usually when it comes to what people are manifesting. So then you can look more into that, because I can't really touch on that right now. I'm not well versed in it either, but that's where they say the portal opens and then all these big transformations happen, especially when you have malachite as your stone here. Transformations. This is like, things are changing, definitely. Let's see. Oh my God, girl. Ace of Cups. New opportunities. This could also be in a romantic sense if you are looking in that aspect. 2 of Wands. Okay. Looking out in the horizon. Opportunities. Career prospects. Okay, let's see. The Lovers. Further confirmation, but also a partnership, an ideal partnership, whether it's business, romantic relationship, moving on from moving, could even be moving, also just like moving on from things that don't make you feel stable, moving from shaky waters to more still waters. Are you moving though? Let's see. Yes, you are. 8 of Cups, you are moving. You are moving away from stagnant energy that no longer serves you, or it could be all this too much chaos, or maybe even things that looks like, oh, let's look at this. You're moving from the 8 to the 9. You are moving away from something that, yeah, looks like a lot. Like, a lot of people are just like, damn, how could you walk away from this? Maybe it's like a stable, for example, a stable 9-to-5 job. You're earning a lot, but then you're not feeling satisfied. And so you start, maybe this is why you're just like, I want to do something that makes me happy, that brings me joy. Look at the sun here. Sun, energy. Sun here. All this yellow. Definitely stepping into passion, happiness. Okay, you're reflecting and they're just like, how can you step away from that? And you're just like, but I'm not feeling fulfilled here. There's something missing. There's something, it's not that you are ungrateful, but I feel like you have learned to be grateful for what you have here with the 9 of Pentacles as well. You know you are abundant. You know you're blessed. You know that you know that you're blessed with so many things, and you're just like, yeah, I'm enjoying my life, but I know I can also achieve more. It's not coming from a place of greed. Though I don't know if people around you see it that way. They're trying to be like, hey, you know, you're being a little too greedy, but you're just like, no, this is what I want to do, and if I am able to go for more, why not? That's my life, you know, like, if I'm happy, then why not? And I feel like this is, once you are able to kind of, because this energy, usually, like, I sometimes, like, the energy here is either like someone's just like, they notice you in that, oh wow, look at what they've achieved, look at how much they've built for themselves. I admire that, you know, it's like this admirer energy, or they're just like, oh, look at that. Like, I mean, they barely, they only built like 3 pentacles here. Like, when there's, and then they're just like, that's not exactly how you're supposed to do it. Or like, how can you even do that all by yourself? Oh, maybe people are offering that help. That's when communication comes in. Opportunities, messages. People sliding into your DMs, like they know that you're trying to achieve this 9. They're like, I want to help you. You're manifesting all of this because you're coming from a place of gratitude, from abundance. You know that you're blessed, but you just know that you also want to achieve more, not from a place of greed. But okay, so let's go back here and say that there are people also offering that help. But then I was also picking up, there could be some people who are just like coming from that low vibrational energy that's just like trying to bring you down. But then you're not gonna, because you're just like, I have all these things, I have what it takes. So these are like, I'm seeing this as messages, either positive or negative, but they're coming in quick. I'm seeing it more as positive though. Or even if people are trying to shut you down, you got the strength that's just like, okay. And that doesn't really add, like, that's not going to change how I go about the situation. If it's not constructive energy, I have nothing. I don't need anything. I have nothing to do with it, you know? And you're just like, okay. Other people might think that, wow, you seem a little harsh. But you're just like, no, I just respect myself. Like, I know what I need to do. And I'm not saying that you are shutting out people who want to help you. You are letting them in. That's what makes you so strong, is that you're able to filter out the messages that you filter out the people as well. You filter out the opportunities or the paths that you need to take or the things that you need only to, just to the things that you need, the energies that you need in order for you to reach this fulfillment. Because ooh, look at that. You got the 8s and then you've got the 2 in your hand to make that 10. But that 10 could be like, yes. You're not taking on all at once. You're filtering out. See, you've only got the 2 here. You're thinking, okay, I don't need everything, because that's just like gonna burn me out. You're taking things one step at a time. Ooh, I love to see this. And then it's gonna bring this partnership that is guided. There are people gonna sit right under this. See, there are people stepping in. The universe is bringing in people who want to help you, who want to provide. If it's in a romantic sense, they're gonna provide, or you will be able to provide for them, whichever you resonate with. It's gonna be this balanced energy. It's not just only you, because maybe you feel like, okay, I can provide for myself, but I want to also be able to be provided for, or vice versa. You know, you want that balanced energy, so you're moving away from things that maybe is not allowing you to show up for yourself. Like there's something that's just like, okay, I know what I need to do, but I need to move forward. I need to move on. There's like a lot of moving on energy. This also similar to pile number 2, but this moving on energy into something that's gonna give you this fulfillment. Like this is just like, damn, this is what I was asking for. This is what I was trying to manifest. Ooh, pile number 3, you are definitely bringing in that coin or that relationship. You're manifesting this. This is confirming that whatever you're doing right now, I feel like you know what you're doing. You've already taken that step here with the strength here. I feel like so far, because we are already in the middle of the month, I feel like things have been taking shape throughout the weeks since the beginning of this month, I feel like. And I think this is just confirming that what you're doing, filtering out the people, the energies, or the opportunities, taking things one step at a time is the right thing to do. And you know that whatever you pick, it's going to be something that you know is going to lead you towards, owning the world. If you're going to start that business, it's becoming that CEO and being able to build that. Whatever you're trying to achieve, whatever makes you feel so successful that you feel like you got the world in your hands, that anything is possible. If people bring in that energy, or if opportunities come around that allow you to thrive in that energy, that's what you're choosing, and taking things one step at a time. Even if you feel like you got a long way to go, don't let that discourage you. Because I don't know if you're feeling like you don't know how to go about a situation. Because with the Eight of Cups here, you're stepping away. But you're a little worried that it's like into the unknown, right? Stepping into energies that are unfamiliar. See, maybe you're you see rocky waters all the time, and now you're seeing still waters, and you're just like, damn, I wonder what it's like over there. See, looking out into the water as well. This time you're actually taking that step. I feel like this is kind of letting you know that allow people to help you as well. And trust that whenever you are, trust that you are able to filter out the energies that deserve to be with you right now in order for you to succeed. And even if it doesn't work out, you're able to move forward, and you are still solid in this. Because I'm seeing you here right now moving forward. Maybe you've been trying and like things are not working out, but remember, you've got so much opportunity, so many opportunities here. You just gotta, explore them. And eventually you're gonna feel like you're gonna meet someone, you're gonna come across an opportunity that's just like, yes, this feels right. And then you step into this. Ooh, pile number 3. Let's see. Let's get a few more cards. I feel like this Eight of Cups. Please clarify the Eight of Cups. Give us a few more messages on this. What are they stepping into? What are they stepping into that'll help them achieve? Okay, one more card. Help them achieve that transformation. How are they gonna step into that transformation? Maybe this one too. Okay. All right. For the Eight of Cups, we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, you've got 3 nines now. This is a sign. I feel like from the 8, you are stepping into the 9s. You're stepping into so many 9s. Almost, when you're nearing the end of a cycle, sometimes it's gonna, you're gonna reach the lows. And I feel like maybe you're with, like I said, stepping into the unknown. With the 9 of Swords energy is anxiety about what's to come, overthinking. There's I'm seeing imposter syndrome. Am I actually doing, what am I doing? Do I even know what I'm doing? I feel like I'm only at a 6, but then people feel like, yeah, I know what I'm doing all the time, but it's just you have what it takes, okay? Let's see more. Oh, okay, upside down. Here we go. The Hierophant and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, see? People looking up to you. This is Taurus energy. This is someone who knows what they're doing, what they're saying. This is also someone that you look up to. I feel like, ooh. I'm picking up when you're feeling all this, you can look back at it and think, oh damn, actually, what's this? I'm seeing something when you meet great people, I'm trying to formulate this. It's just when you see all the successful people, they didn't start off successful. I mean, there are some people who are just who get a lucky break and then they become successful overnight. But then most of the time people put in a lot of energy and effort, and they've also been through moments where they're just what am I actually doing? But then they look back at it and think, okay, I'm not gonna hate myself for all the wrong decisions I've made, or hate on the people who were like bringing me down, because that only made me stronger. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. That's what I'm picking up. And also just like you see that, okay, I pick up all these swords from it. I pick up all these ideas, all these beliefs, all these things that I know now, experiences, move forward from 5 to 6. Yes, sometimes when we suddenly move, like you just feel like, damn, I feel like that was overnight. How did I get here all of a sudden? Am I actually worthy of this? But it's just like, I think this is reminding you that you have transformed, or you are actually stepping into that transformation energy here, where I said I feel like you're around here, stepping into that. And maybe it's like they're reminding you of the people who have consistently showed up and noticed you, because I feel like you're not seeing it so much. Like, yes, you're grateful, but then at the same time you still struggle with this feeling of, like, you know, when you're living your dream life and you're just like, wow, is this really my life? Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Or like, I need to wake up. If I wake up, is it not going to be there anymore? But you just got to look back at the things that you've done, how you've worked hard towards it. Not that you're ungrateful. It's just like you got to remind yourself that, yes, you deserve it. You are blessed. You know it. But you need to know that you deserve it too. Okay, pile number 3. What pleases us most shapes us. This is really drawing my attention a lot. Because, yes, what you want, what pleases us, right? This is something that you want, your dream life. It's going to shape you the most, because right now I feel like you are so close to living your dream life. You're at that 9. So close to the 10. And I feel like you're just like, wow, how did I deserve this? And that's how it's going to shape you the most, is that when you realize, you have to step into, realize that so many people admire you. You've got 3 here, the 3 here. People admire you for what you're able to achieve. You've got to see it that way too. And I feel like maybe surrounding yourself with people who are able to kind of remind you of that. It's not that you're leeching off of their energy, but kind of just like, maybe ask them, hey, or maybe people reach out to you like, hey, you know, I really appreciate when you do this, or I admire you for being able to achieve that, or I love how your relationship looks like, and I'd like to see, like, ask for advice, and I wonder how you know, and just like maybe keeping, like, reminding yourself of maybe going back to messages where people showed appreciation towards you and how you were able to change their life, will kind of help remind you that, yes, you stepped away from something and you've achieved so much and you do deserve it. Okay? Because sometimes it's so easy for people to give advice on how to reach a certain point in their life, how to achieve success, but then sometimes once people reach that, they're just like, wow. And I feel like sometimes there are some people who just honestly can't believe that they're living their dream life, and then sometimes they have these thoughts that might, I don't know, like, I'm picking up this energy where it's like falling back into old patterns. But then I don't see you doing that. I feel like you were definitely stepping away from something that, yes, is fulfilling, but you know there's more out there for you, but you're not coming from a place of lack. It's more that you're stepping into actually appreciating and knowing that you deserve whatever it is you're receiving right now. Because I feel like there's a whole lot of things happening with this Malachite. Is very strong transformation energy. And I feel like it's making you kind of like, oh my god, there's like a lot of things changing, and like, you know, you asked for this, you know that you were manifesting this and your dreams are coming true, and you're just like, people are appreciating me, people are noticing things that I'm working hard on, and it's just like, but you gotta slow down, just remember that you deserve it. It takes a lot to believe. Like, I feel like coming from, oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy. Coming from a place where you feel like you didn't think it was possible, and then achieving it is kind of feels unnatural to you. Maybe people feel like you've got you look so put together and all, but they do admire you for all that you've achieved, and it's time that you admire yourself too. Okay? Admire how far you've come and know that you deserve it. Because whatever comes to you was meant to come to you and teach you something. And maybe the lesson you were meant to learn is that you are stepping into energy you deserve to receive. I feel like you are here. Okay, that's why you are here, because you need to accept. You have to get rid of traditional beliefs that it has to be certain ways, because Hierophant is also traditional beliefs. Yes, people look up to these beliefs and these standards like a religion, okay? Like, let's say there's a fixed kind of thing, but then there are other ways too. And sometimes it doesn't always resonate with us, and you've got to let these go, shed these, in order to be able to step into the 9. Yeah. You've got to learn, you've got to understand that you deserve it. I'm going to keep repeating it because you need to know, okay? Remember, whatever you're stepping into, you manifest, is so possible. You just got to believe that you can, and you will. All of this is possible. Okay? Pile number 3. So we're going to pull one final message to close your reading. What does pile number 3 need to hear? Please. Ooh, this one. Peony, health. Focus on all parts to make the whole. Yes, you need to focus on all parts, because you know how they say they make they make it look so easy to manifest, but then they don't talk about the certain parts where they just feel like, So this is you holding on to these limiting beliefs. Focus on, it's like this part that you need to focus on is shedding those limiting beliefs in order for the rest to happen. Because you're stuck on one part, but you gotta realize that there are other parts to it too. How can you focus on, how can you see the rest of it when you're stuck here? Okay? Change is happening. It's like similar to pile number 2, like I said. If you were drawn to pile number 2, I highly recommend looking to that if you know, if you were drawn to it. But all this is possible and more. Okay, pile number 3. So that was your reading. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this helped you. And my personal readings are open. You can find all the information in the description box. Thank you so much again. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or night whenever you're watching this. Drink your water. Take all the rest you need. And I'll see you for another reading soon. But for now, take care. Thank you so much again. And I'll see you next time for another reading. Yeah. Take care. Bye.